On this episode of Watch Stuff with Us, the teen boy is revealed.
Welcome back to Watch Stuff with Us. I'm Katie.
I'm JD.
We are so glad you're here. Thank you for joining us.
Be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and make sure you drop a comment and share our show because we know you love it.
Hearts to love.
Episode 5 of Agatha All Along just ended, and we had a major revelation. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, you should stop watching our show. But since you're here and you clicked on it already, we're going to give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, spoilers ahead.
Wiccan.
Wiccan.
It's Wiccan.
Wiccan.
It's Wiccan. Awesome. Wiccan.
So we now know that the teen boy is Wiccan and he's the son of Scarlet Witch. So that was a pretty big revelation. I hate that they waited for the last 3 minutes of the show to have all this action go down, but I'll talk more about that later.
Finally have some excitement.
Yeah, finally. Looks like his power set is that he can control people with his mind because he kind of took out the whole coven because he was angry at Agatha. And
he sunk them.
Yeah, kind of drowned them in some quicksand, muddy type stuff. But
Magic Earth.
So that kind of leads me to my next question. Is he evil or is he a good guy? What do you think?
Conflicting. Like the Scarlet Witch, I feel, was at times great when she was Wanda. But when she was Scarlet Witch, not so great. It's kind of like the Jekyll and Hyde personality there. So he could be similar. He seemed like he was fantastic the majority of the show. But that ending, he could go either way.
Yeah, it seemed like when Agatha started to turn a little bit more towards the evil side, when she had taken Alice's powers, it seemed like that kind of struck a chord with Wiccan, and it made him sort of, I guess, get that anger inside of him, and he took it out on the rest of the coven. If we want to go back through family history, like you said, his mom, the Scarlet Witch, was also kind of good sometimes, kind of bad sometimes. You can go all the way back to her father, who's Magneto, who was kind of good sometimes, kind of bad sometimes. So I guess it kind of fits in the family that they're kind of just ride the line. They roll in the gray. Let's call it that. And it seems like Agatha kind of rolls in the gray too. I kind of felt like everything at the end of the episode was kind of abrupt though. Like everything was going along and it was a regular episode and I was pretty much bored. I remember looking at you during the episode. I'm like, dude, what is this? Like they did the whole thing where they were riding on the brooms. We'll get into all that later.
I'm really curious to find out if he is there because he is wanting to see who Agatha really is and get to know her, or if he is there because he's trying to get some revenge on her for the past drama between his mother and her.
Yeah, how much does he know? Does he have all these things? Does he know all these things, or will all these things have to be told to him?
What is his reasoning for being there?
That's a really good question, and that's pretty much the only question that's remaining in the show.
Made me feel good. Filled my bucket.
One final question that I wanted to talk about is, it seems like we have another character who is being ready and presented to be placed into the Young Avengers group. We have a lot of younger characters at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that they bring them all together at some point. It doesn't necessarily have to be a movie, but they can even do it in a TV show. But just some of the characters that I had written down while I was watching that could be part of the Young Avengers. You have Scar, who is the Hulk's son from She-Hulk.
Not gonna lie, I thought we were talking Lion King and I got really psyched.
No, different Disney universe. Different universe.
I was like, wait, he's old now.
Then we have Miss Marvel, and we enjoyed her show. I thought she was the best part of the Marvels movie. She's fun, good character. We have Kate Bishop. We saw her in the Hawkeye series
That was
last
amazing.
Christmas, and that was enjoyable too.
Yeah, I'm excited for her.
We have Wiccan, who we saw tonight. His brother, I can't remember if his brother is Billy or Tommy.
He's a speedster.
But yeah, he's a speedster. We got to see him in WandaVision when he was younger, but we haven't seen him aged up yet.
Nor had we seen Wiccan aged up, but he looked like he got a whole new look.
Yeah, definitely. Completely different character. In person and hair color and everything.
Everything.
Yeah. We also have T'Challa the second, I guess.
Junior.
Yeah, T'Challa Jr. that was shown in Black Panther 2 at the very end. He was pretty young. So we'll have to see how he ages up. We have Ironheart, who was also in Black Panther 2. She was in college, so she fits in with the Young Avengers. We have America Chavez, who is in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. She's around that same age. And we have Cassie Lang, aka Stature, who was Ant-Man's daughter.
Yeah.
So we're going to get her at some point too.
Be a good combination of people.
Yeah, I just wonder who's going to be on the roster, if they're going to bring all of them in. But they really have done a good job, I guess, of introducing all these characters, but now you need to start seeing them come together. And, you know, we saw at the very end of the Marvels that she's putting together a team along with Kate Bishop to get these Young Avengers going. So that's one thing that I am really excited about. And now it's rant time. One thing that I'm not excited about is this entire show pretty much. This show did not get interesting until the last 4 minutes of this past episode.
And go ahead and debate that with us. We're sticking to our side of the story.
If you got beef, bring it. Because this show has been boring. This last episode was the worst up until that point. Like, did you see the green screen flying on the brooms? Like, what was that? Like, there was absolutely nothing happening.
It was so bad.
You had the stuff with the ghost of Agatha's mom. Like,
I lied.
I didn't care. It wasn't until Wiccan showed who he was, then I started to care. Otherwise, who cares?
And none of it was really spooky either. Like Agatha contorting herself and running around the house.
It was cheesy. Okay. And yeah, she was a zombie. It was like she was a zombie, or no, she wasn't a zombie. She just got possessed. That's what she was. She was possessed by her mom. And the way they were switching in and out of it, like, that was dumb. Then you had Agatha sort of playing her normal aloof kind of self, like she just kind of floats through the show like, oh no, I don't really know about that. Then she cares, then she doesn't care. Like Rio, what was Rio doing in this episode? Nothing. Rio is beyond powerful and they don't give her anything.
And the Ouija board too, that was just really dumb. Like, let's pretend like we're doing it for a while, waste all the time there. You see the time clock going, but you're just gonna play around and waste time, and then you're going to pretend like you're channeled by somebody when you're not, and fake that out. And it's like you're on a time crunch. I thought that Agatha was trying to bring all of these people along with her because it was Agatha's idea to go on this journey. And however, she's wasting all this time trying to do what? I don't know. We
thought we had Sharon back for a second, but it was just Agatha messing with us. And that really made me mad. But
right, you don't fake us out like that. We wanted Sharon back.
We started a hashtag.
Yeah, bring Sharon back. We thought she was brought back.
And she wasn't. So yeah, this show over these last few episodes is really going to have to step it up. So we have episodes 6, 7, and then 8 and 9 are combined. So we got 4 episodes left over 3 weeks. Maybe from this point on, it will get better and it'll pick up the action and we'll actually have some things that we can like sink our teeth into. But up until this point, it's been a snooze fest. I was actually like upset watching the show. Like, this is boring.
I was honestly fighting to stay awake. It had been a long day, but usually shows will capture my attention, keep me alert, but I was falling asleep.
If you disagree with us, now is the time to voice your concern. Drop your comments below. Hit the like button before you do it, though, before you start getting mad and wanting to curse us out because we don't like the show. Apparently on TikTok, there's a whole bunch of people who like this show. I disagree with all of you guys. Like I said before, the only reason I'm watching this is because I have a show to do and I watch everything Marvel. If it wasn't Marvel, I wouldn't be watching. I would have stopped watching a long time ago. But this last episode, the last 3 minutes, the last 45 seconds, the last 7 seconds gave me hope. When Wiccan looked in the camera and you could see his crown that was on his head, gave me a little hope. I'm like, okay, now we might be getting somewhere. So maybe they just had to have a super slow build up.
Yeah, so if the next
slow.
episode is actually entertaining, then we can go ahead and tell all the viewers to start watching at that point. We'll just put a little caption on that video that we do a recap and say, now you can start the show. Just start it right here. Because don't waste your time on all the other episodes, because you may as well just start right here.
So yeah, folks, that's how we feel. Like we said before, leave a comment below if you don't agree with us.
Or if you agree with us.
Or if you agree with us. Yeah, if you agree with us, like, share that below too. We'd love to get some people on our side because it seems like a lot of people aren't. Everybody else seems to love this show and they're very vocal about it.
I wonder what other shows you really enjoy then.
Yeah, anything cheesy and garbage.
Ugh.
But again, thank you so much for watching. Just because that show is garbage doesn't mean our show is garbage. And you are watching it, so you're not garbage. And we thank you for that. I'm JD.
I'm Katie.
Thanks again for watching some stuff with us. See you later.
Bye.